Good times, good times.
So, what made you go to account? Like, so now I understand on the path to go to the baseball, you know what I'm saying? So what made you try the football account?
Well,
You went
after going to like, that base, we went from never going and learning anything outside of our area to putting ourselves in a 5.5 week job interview slash clinic. So we went from 0 to 60 in terms of like,
okay.
so, but when we got back, we saw how much, benefit there was to, going around and finding good places to learn. So, I learned so much at that, professional umpiring school that, I can apply it in any sport that I work. A lot of the things that you learn, it's like, oh man, that it'll wear on you throughout the season running on the hard court for me, you know.
So so it seemed like you started everything young and early. So when did again this football you coming from Reno and you guys working as a crew realize okay, we can we can bring something different to Arizona is I guess.
Yeah, I mean, we had some pretty good leadership, but we started actually recruiting other people to go to the Reno clinic and stuff. We went for like 4 years or 5 years or whatever, and we started to get a pretty decent Arizona contingent that was going to that clinic. And now we'll go to take counsel or whatever, and there's a huge Arizona contingent that goes. So it's
Hmm.
continued, which is pretty cool. But yeah, we would every year we would go and we just try to learn as much as we could and come back and work the best we could on the high school field. And then, slowly but surely, like I said, Bob Taylor took over and you finally get a shot in junior college and you think you've made it big time. Like, oh my gosh, I'm a junior college football official now.
Like do your research.
Oh, right.
When somebody send you some free merch, do your research, you know. Like, my bad, Andy. You see what
Now,
we
now,
talking about,
Andy,
Andy? You see what we
right.
talking about earlier?
Yeah,
This is what you
yeah,
get.
yeah. But Andy, you say that, when you were moving up in junior college, where, some of the guys that's moving up in community college, junior college now, they kind of look at it as, you looked at it as, hey, I'm on my path. It was a big deal because it was so hard getting in, right? That when you got in there, you were like, okay, I'm making the right moves getting into junior college football.
Yeah, and I think it was good, like being in Arizona and not having easy access to small college football because